Today we're heading to Sakon Nakhon in northeast Thailand. We're driving from the city of Mukdahan, which is about 180 kilometers or roughly 112 miles. The drive takes around 3 hours, depending on where you're going to stop, get out, stretch your legs, get gas, that kind of thing. It's a relatively easy drive. I mean, this is Thailand, so it's dangerous and there's stuff you got to watch out for. But the roads are pretty flat, pretty good. There was not a whole lot of traffic, but there was a lot of classic Isan scenery, rice fields, small villages, long, quiet stretches where you can just settle in and, well, at least your passengers can enjoy the ride.
We'll join you later in the video when we're closer to sucking on the corn. Whoa, I got it moving out. We're in Sakon Nakhon. This is my first time really here in the big old city checking it out. I've been to the countryside and the temples, but I just found out there's a Tawandang here, and I love Tawandang, so I want to see how Tawandang is in Sakon Nakhon, which if you Google it and use your voice, apparently comes out suck on the corn. We just happen to have landed in an area we're not familiar with, so we just drove around and found a hotel. The Wandang in all its glory, bro. Look at that. That is pretty incredible looking outside at night.
โจกแกอยู่มุกดาหารบ้านนาไกลเมืองเช้าตื่นพร้อมไก่ขันมือจับจอบเสียมตัดหญ้าเลี้ยงวัวแดดแรงไม่เคยหนี
After dark, you'll find local bars, live music venues, a few well-known spots where people meet up with friends. I always look for Tawan Dang. It's not really a tourist nightclub. I very rarely see foreigners or tourists in Tawan Dang.
Tam thay luôn.
Tam thay.
Tam ai. À luôn đó. Ở xòm ở nhang xây chán hả? Anh đi vươn được tam lá đấy, hồi giờ cứ nên bớt. Bò, không ai nào. Nè.
Here's a review of Wat Tam Padang that I found on TripAdvisor. Kind of sums it up. Great temple, absolutely spectacular scenery, and amazing workmanship. Very clean grounds, friendly staff. As a temple, obviously, it's a very spiritual place. Highly recommended. Try early morning to avoid the crowds. I would add to that, come Monday through Friday if you can, because Saturday and Sunday, it's not only more crowded, but it's noisy. You got a Thai person with a microphone in their hand, and it's ear-splitting.
หรือเราเคยก่อเวรก่อกรรมอาจจะทำให้เขาเสียใจดีใจหรืออาจจะทำให้เขาเศร้าโศกเสียใจสมหวังผิดหวังนะหรือเราอาจจะไปตีไปฆ่ามันล้วนแล้วแต่เขาโยน
Right now, there's a peaceful waterfall in the background. I hope that sound doesn't bother you. But the sound of people talking into a microphone, even if they're saying nice things, it's really, really loud. If you speak Thai, maybe it's less distracting because you understand the story of what they're saying, but particularly if you don't speak Thai, you know, it can be an issue, in my opinion. But this is a beautiful place. You should absolutely come and see.
Wat Pu Pa Dan. When I say Wat, that just means temple in Thai. If I say Wat Pu Pa Dan Temple, then I'm saying temple twice. And that really was the highlight of this trip. It's located about 17 kilometers or 10 and a half miles outside of the city, up in a range of mountains called the Pu Pan Mountain Range.
As you get closer, you'll stop at a parking lot where you can hop in a vehicle that will take you to the top of the mountain because it's kind of a rickety road. I have a two-wheel drive truck, and starting last August, that's August of 2025, you can drive to the top. It used to be a requirement to stop at the bottom and ride the vehicle up to the top. It's called a song tail in Thai, a jeepney in the Philippines. 20 baht, and they take you to the top. But now you can just drive all the way up if your vehicle is capable. And it is free to enter the temple, but in the parking area, there will be some nominal fees, 20 to 50 baht, depending on what you're doing, just to help maintain the temple. The temple sits on 20 acres of tourist area, but the entire land that the temple sits on is 1,100 acres. Maybe the most beautiful temple I've ever seen. I believe this is what we call a cycad, at least in the Pacific Islands. Looks like they planted two cycads together. I've never seen that before. Be sure to take your shoes off when entering any temple in Thailand. Saturdays and Sundays, this place is noisy. They give people a microphone and they talk. It's all good stuff about Buddhism or whatever. But if you want peace and quiet when you visit this temple, come Monday through Friday, not Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to try and barrel through this video anyway. The amulet that I wear daily is Luang Pa Tuat. And he was from down south, a monk from down south. And when he was coming up north, by ship, all they had was salt water, and the sailors thought they were going to die, and he figured out a way to turn the salt water into fresh water. So to my mind, I'm not sure about Thai culture, Luang Prabang is good for travelers, sailors. I'm both of those. So it's pretty cool for me to come here to this temple and see a huge demonstration of appreciation for Luang Patuit because I carry him with me every day. So this is a giant turtle, and what you do is you whisper into the ear, "What do you want from life?" Well, you can't have that, but if you're an American citizen, you are entitled to a heated, kidney-shaped pool, a Winnebago. Hell, a herd of Winnebagos were given away. A Mercury, a Montego, Montclair, a Mazda, a Maserati, a Magnetrot, or maybe just a baby's arm holding an apple.
My car is looking dull. I'm out of turtle wax. Can I have some, please? Thank you.
For a few closing thoughts, Sakon Nakhon surprised us in a good way. Well, from Mukdahan, it wasn't much of a drive, and the hotels were nice, the nightlife was cool, the temple was great, so all that's really good stuff, right? If you're traveling through Isan and want something authentic and unhurried, this is really worth the trip. If you're thinking about retiring here or living here or just want to get a feel for it because you met somebody from there or you're interested, my off-the-cuff observations are it's in a good location. You can get to NKP Nakhon Phanom from there. You can get to Tat Phanom. Hey, maybe stop by and see the Chuckster, no time to be sad. Mukdahan is not far away, and it's not that far of a drive from the Mekong River. I personally enjoy Sakon Nakhon. I like going there. I like seeing the temples, and I like the weather. Would I consider living there? Yeah, I would. I hope this video provided you with a glimpse into Sakon Nakhon, and we'll catch you next time.